Hey, what's up? Hello and welcome. My name is Maya, and today we have a brand new Let's Play, and we are playing through the Growing Together expansion pack. If you're new here, my name is Maya. I make Sims 4 videos. I do a lot of challenge videos, and right now I'm going to be playing through our brand new expansion pack for The Sims 4. I'm so excited for Growing Together. If you're new here, you wouldn't know that I am very much a family gameplay simmer and a storytelling simmer, so this pack is something that just it's speaking to me. So I decided to make a whole series dedicated to this pack, and I wanted this series to be completely different than other series I do on my channel, and I am going to make this series interactive. By that, I mean that you all get to decide what happens with our characters. Every episode, there will be a choice that you all get to choose between. It will be choice A and choice B. And depending on what choice you all choose, there will be outcomes for those choices. I'm going to get more into the choice system once we get into the video. But to start off, I want to introduce you to one of our main Sims that we will be playing with. Our two main Sims are not together at all. They don't even know each other exists. And our main goal is to have them grow together, like closer together, and actually get together. So the choices will involve them meeting and what's going to happen. They have no kids together. Both of them don't have children. So it's going to be really fun to play with. The characters also have deep backstories that I can't wait to get into. So it's going to be a lot. But before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope you enjoy the series. All right, I don't want to really hit play yet because I have a lot planned for this first episode, and I kind of want to introduce you to some of the series Sims. Now, there are a lot of Sims in this series. If you didn't check out the short that I did on this whole series, I made, I think, 20 something Sims for this series. So there's so many Sims to get to know. We probably won't even get to know half of them in this episode, but I'm hoping to introduce you to as much Sims as I can. This first episode is going to be very much an intro to both sets of families and both of our main Sims. But this first Sim that we're looking at is Sarai Sales. She is one of our main, I guess, protagonists, one of the main Sims that we're going to be following. And she is a young adult currently. If we take a look, she's a goofball, cheerful, loyal, self-assured, creative. She would be happy to have children just because she loves children. Not necessarily like she's looking to have kids. She's really young. I want to say around 21. She also has muser because she really likes to paint and she wants to become a painter or an art critic. She's not sure yet what she wants to do, but that's a little bit about Sarai. She can be very sassy when she wants to be, and she has like a really, I guess, creative style about her, and it kind of clashes with her family because her family is not like that at all. But for the most part, they accept her for who she is and what she likes to dress like, and basically her style and her attitude. Now, I said she doesn't have any kids, but there's a little toddler, not even a toddler, an infant on her back. Look at this cute little baby. The new infants, first of all, I love them so much, and I love how they look. I know some people don't love how they look, but once I put CC on my infants, I was like in love. So this right here is Cameron, and this is in fact one of Sarai's cousins, not her siblings, not her sisters. Both the babies here are her cousins. Just one is on her mom's side and one is on her dad's side. Cameron, the little baby on her back, happens to be on her dad's side. This is her daughter, and Sarai here babysits basically all the children in her family, so that's why she loves children. But I'm going to hit play, even though I don't want to hit play because I don't want time to pass on by. But I really want to bring little Cameron, and the toddler on the floor is Diana. I'm going to introduce all to her as well. I want to bring them outside to play on the playground that we have in the neighborhood that we're in. So I'm hoping that we can pick up a toddler at the same time as holding an infant on our back. So let's try to pick her up. So we're going to pick up little Diana. Her name is Diana Nieves. I'm going to show you what she looks like once we get her up. Cameron is screaming on the back. She's like, "Get me out." Cameron has the intense trait, so she's an intense one, and her last name is Tate. We're going to meet her parents later on. But this little daycare that we're in, and I don't think we can pick up Diana because she's playing with the blocks. Diana, stop, please. This little daycare that we're in is in the projects that we live in. So Sarai, she doesn't come from like a lot of money, and I know it seems like she has a lot of money in her income, and that's just because that money is split between all the households that live in the project unit. So wait, I think we can pick up the toddler. Oh my goodness. Cameron is like, I want to go outside. I want to go outside. She's so cute. I mean, I'm sure she's not talking. She just wants to get out the carrier. But we're going to pick up Diana because we have like a little playground outside. So this is the projects that we live in. I want to show you the full thing because we are living in Newcrest, not San Sequoia. We are going to see San Sequoia this episode when we play with our other sim, but for today, so I plan on doing like a day with each sim. For today, it's Sarai's day. So Sarai lives in Newcrest. She lives in this projects. If you're not familiar with projects are just public housing units. I grew up in the projects. Projects has like a soft spot in my heart, and that's where I decided to make Sarai live. She lives with her family, and I am going to introduce you to her family a little later on, but for right now, I really want to just get in and play with these infants and these toddlers. So let me see if I can put Cameron down here so she can play. And I have like a little crib that we can put, or I said Cameron, Diana. I'm going to put Diana here so she can play. And then I have a little crib right here that we can put Cameron in. So Cameron can nap in the sun out here and we can just like chill. Oh, this right here is one of her cousins as well that's coming in, but I'm not going to introduce you to him yet. Wait, we're supposed to put Diana here. Diana's like, I'm still up here. Oh, okay. Well, nothing a little teleportation can't do. Oh, and Cameron is already asleep behind us. She's like, I'm tired. Are we going to put her on the floor? Please. I don't think she should be on the floor, but we're just going to teleport Diana here. So we never carried her down. So that way she can play outside in the nice sun. So she's going to crawl through this little, I guess, playpen. And then I think she's tired. Cameron? Yeah, Cameron is exhausted. So we're going to try to put her to sleep in this. I haven't played with infants yet, so I'm so nervous. Cameron is an older infant because I actually made her when the infant update came out, not the pack. So she already has a lot of her milestones already completed, which I think makes sense because I did want her to be an older infant because when Sarai eventually has kids, I want them to, like, us to play through all those earlier milestones with them. If you're wondering who's that dog that's running back there, that is actually our dog Blondie, but I'll introduce you to Blondie later on. Oh, look who's here. This is a sim that I made for this series, and this is in fact Diana's mom. So Diana that's playing in here, this is her mom right here. I wonder if her mom came to get her early because Diana does not live with us, like, at all. Oh, and she scraped her knee. She's probably going to come up to her mom and cry. I don't know where anything is with the new, like, interaction. So I'm just going to select up. She just wants to be picked up by her mom. I'm not sure of Diana's traits. Oh, she's clingy. That makes sense. She also has the early riser toddler quirk and a good appetite from the toddler. Not sure when she got that. But she's over here walking to her mom. She's like, I just saw my mom walk by. And Sarai's like, your mom's not ready to pick you up. Like, you're supposed to be staying with me until later on today. But like I said, Sarai watches all of the family members. And Camilla is not her aunt. Camilla is just her uncle's baby mother. So that's how she knows Sarai. They're not like blood related, but she's pretty close to her. She thinks of her as a good friend and they get along well. Girl, you cannot go upstairs and watch TV when the babies are out here asleep. Aw, her mom picked her up. She's like, I'll watch the kids when you run upstairs. We're going to pretend that she's running up to her apartment to get her easel because this is her apartment right here. Let me move this and we'll have her come out here. And she does have a painting skill, but we'll say that she likes to do like pop art paintings. That's kind of the style that she has. But I want to show you the projects fully while she's painting and while the babies are asleep and Camilla's with her mom. Maybe her mom did come to pick her up early, but this right here is Sarai's apartment. Let me turn the lights on so we can actually see. I did not make this projects, but I did decorate the bedroom to fit Sarai and her sister's style. So this is obviously Sarai's side. It fits her personality well. It's bright, it's colorful, it is bold like her. This side, on the other hand, is Zane's side. Zane is her younger sister. She's currently at school right now. She's a teen. She likes this style more. She's not a girly girl. She likes to play sports and do things like that, and I wanted to reflect that on her side. She also likes music and taking pictures. And then they have like just a living room area, a kitchen, and a bathroom. So that's their apartment. The daycare is in the next building over. No one really lives in here, but I'm thinking of starting the roommate system so we can like populate these houses and all these different apartments in this building. Over on this side, is where Sarai's mom lives. I'll pause it because she's talking to one of her cousins and I do want to show you him. But this is where Sarai's mom stays. Sarai's mom sleeps in this room with her wife. So Sarai's mom's name is Jate and she's actually here, so I can show you her really quickly. She is out here. She just came home from work. She is a fast food employee. She raised Sarai. Well, Sarai did at one point live with both her mom and dad. Her mom and dad were together for a long time. Her mom and dad have like a long history. This whole family has a long history. And where we see them right now is not how they used to be. They used to get into fun, illegal activities, and they used to have a lot of money, like growing up, a lot of money. They still lived in the projects, but they had a lot of money. And I want you to use your imagination on how this family made their money. But a lot of things happened and Jate had to slow her lifestyle down in order to make sure she can keep her kids and keep in contact with her kids. Sarai's father did do some time in jail, but overall, Sarai really loves her father. She's a daddy's girl through and through. While Sarai's dad was in jail is when Jate here met her second daughter's baby father. They are not together at all. It didn't work out. But Zane has a different father than Saraya. There's a lot of people, so you have to keep up. And I'm going to show you Zane when she comes home from school in a few hours. But they don't share the same dad. And then Jate, she met Rhonda and they fell in love. The rest is history. I guess Camilla's going to take Diana. So I'm going to eventually move Diana back in with her mom so they can be in the same household again. When we watch the kids, I do like to move them in so that way we can have control over them. And then when the day ends, I move them back with their parents. And I end up moving Sarai's grandmother and uncle back into this apartment complex. So Sarai's grandma also lives in this apartment complex, but she's just not here right now. Let's just pretend she's out. So Jate and Sarai's father did not just run their business by themselves. Their business was in fact ran by Sarai's grandma. Sarai's grandma, Shawnee. Everyone calls her mom. Everyone, including Sarai, even though that's her grandma. Everyone just calls her mom because she's like the mom of the whole family. She keeps this family together and she rules it with an iron fist. We're going to meet her later on. And this right here is Tavion. There's a lot of people, I'm sorry. But Tavion is her cousin on her mother's side. So Diana and Tavion are actually siblings. They share the same dad. They just have different moms. So Camilla's not his mom. In fact, he doesn't get along with Camilla or Diana. It's a big story. This family, like I said, they have a lot going on. Out of the two main Sims, Sarai's family is definitely the one that's the largest. And I think it's easier if I open up my family tree. The only thing is my family tree has been broken, but it still, for the most part, can show you a picture of everyone. So this is Shawnee, who's mom, and she's basically mom to everyone in the neighborhood. Everyone looks at her as mom. She is very fancy, we'll say. She definitely dresses to the nines. And like I said, their family used to have a lot of money, and she still kept on to all her clothes. She's not going to let her clothes go. But she has 3 kids. She has Jatan, who's the middle child, Jatavion, who is the oldest, and Jate is the youngest, and Jate is the only girl. And all of them have their family business. Like I said, use your imagination on their family business. And they ran it like with an iron fist, made a lot of money. Sarai was really young, so she does remember this, but I want to say she was like 6 when everything went down, and her sister wasn't even born yet. So Jate's 2 kids are Sarai and Zane. And Zane, like I said, has a different father. Her father's not really in her life. And then Shawnee's son, Jatavion, has 4 kids: Devin, Tavion, Diana, and Nehemiah. Tavion and Devin share the same mom. Their mom is Yara. Yara is, she's a lot. She can be a lot, but still, Yara's a part of the family. And once you're a part of the family, you're a part of the family for life. And her 2 kids are Devin and Tavion. Devin is really close to Sarai. It's probably Sarai's closest friend. They grew up together. They both were alive when their family was partaking in their, I guess, family business. And they remember that lifestyle vividly. And they know like where their family came from, and it kind of brought them closer. Tavion was little when this all happened, so he doesn't really remember, and these 2 weren't even alive, so they don't even know anything about it. Nehemiah is Diana's full brother because they share the same mom, which is Camilla. So that's pretty much the main family for Sarai's mother side. And her mom is married to Rhonda. Rhonda has a daughter, Kiana. Kiana is basically Tatey's stepdaughter and Sarai's stepsister, but she looks at her like a full sister because she's known Kiana since she was a baby. And that's pretty much her mom's side. Her dad's side is Riaz Sr. He's still in the crime career. Once he got out of jail, it was hard for him to get a consistent job. So he did what he knows best. And he's been trying to keep his head low, not get into too much trouble, but still make a living to support his son, RJ. RJ is a child as well. RJ lives with his father. Riaz has a sister. I know there's a lot of people, but Riaz has a sister, Red. Her real name is Rose, but everyone calls her Red. And Red is Cameron's mom. So if we click on Red, here you see baby Cameron. And that is her mom. Cameron's parents are Miles and Red. Miles also lives with Red, and they are together, and they're a cute little family. So that's pretty much Sarai's whole family. I know it was a lot to go over, but like I said, she has a big one. Sarai is someone that loves her family, but she kind of wants to get away. If I'm being honest, she wants to do anything to leave this lifestyle behind. She doesn't see herself living here forever. She disagrees with a lot of things that her family does overall and just how they think about certain things, but she gets into arguments with them constantly about their opposing views on things. And she wants to leave before she creates a rift that is like not repairable. But she feels like if she leaves, everyone would think that she's kind of like a sellout. She constantly grapples with that decision, especially because she is the babysitter of the family. All the kids rely on her. Like, look, she's crying Diana, and she's probably like, can you please put me to bed? And like Cameron's up crying now too. And she gets so stressed out because she's not even a parent and she takes care of everyone's kids. And Cameron is over here farting. Like, she's probably asking her mom, can you please take Diana to bed? And her mom is probably like, no, like, you're the one that gets paid to watch them, not me. And right now, her mom is already disappearing while Cameron is laying on the dirty concrete floor, sucking on her fingers, looking cute though. She's so cute. It looks like we're bringing Diana up to sleep because Camilla, even though she was just here, she already left her daughter again. I guess we're watching her for the rest of the day. Well, no, we have to bring her upstairs. No, she needs a nap. We can just honestly put her to sleep in here. So put Diana to bed, and then we're going to go back down. Actually, Zane is here. And Zane, she doesn't like children, but she at least will help. Wait. Oh, she has to be introduced. So asked to be introduced by Sarai. I didn't know that kids, like, you don't automatically know babies. That's actually really cool considering, like, you shouldn't be touching a baby you don't know. So I guess she has to be formally introduced so we can help Sarai with the babies. But this is Zane. She's tense from school. She does not like school at all, honestly. She just likes to play basketball and hang out with her cousin Tavion. Her and Tavion are so close. So yeah, but she's going to get introduced, hopefully. Well, I guess not. Can we not introduce them? Introduced to, oh, Devin is here, but let's introduce her to Zane first. And then we have to, I forgot, so when school ends, we also take care of the younger cousin. So we have to start this gathering, basically get them to do their homework and everything before they go home. Sarai's day never stops. This is why she wants to get away. She wants to be like away from her family because they basically just rely on her to do everything. And like being the oldest really sometimes sucks. And she's considering applying to university now. She wasn't, oh, it's raining. Good thing we brought the kids in now. And the kids are probably upset because they want to play on the park, but y'all have to go in and do your homework anyway. But she's introducing Cameron to her. She's like, can you please put Cameron away so I can cook dinner for everyone, please? Zane, please. I'll give you some money. And look, she's like, oh my goodness, I guess. Like, when I tell you they don't like helping her. Speaking of money, we can sell this for $160 and we're going to put that in our bank account because Sarai is secretly saving money in order to move out. And that's like one of her main goals is to move out from this. And Zane, why would you put her on the floor? Like, she's probably hungry. She is hungry and tired and needs fun. Oh, infants are a lot. Zane, can you please help? I know you don't like kids, but please help. So at least bottle feed her and then you can put her in her crib. Okay, that's all I'm asking you to do. I'm not even asking. Devin wants to be best friends with her aunt, Jate. Devin, sure. She's like, Auntie, please save me from my crazy mom. Because her mom is Yara, who is the crazy one. And oh my goodness, Diana, why aren't you asleep? Like, why aren't you asleep? I thought you were tired. Oh my goodness. This is a lot. Who is calling? Oh, scamming? This is really the projects. But you really want to scam me? No, absolutely not. I was raised better than that. She's letting Cameron just get soaked in the rain. It's giving me like really bad nerves. Like, just a baby should not be out in the rain, Zane. She's like, drank the bottle. Oh, this is cute though. Aw. I guess Zane's like, I guess babies aren't that bad because Cameron is actually real. But she's up here trying to take care of Diana because Diana doesn't want to go to bed. Put Diana to bed. Her mom should be coming for her soon. Like, I thought she was here to pick her up already. Oh, RJ is here. This is Sarai's baby brother on her father's side, RJ. He's playing with the dolls in here, even though he should be doing his homework. I don't know where Kiana is. I think she's napping. Kiana, come sit over here together with the boys, and maybe y'all can actually get some homework done. All right, it looks like Diana's actually to bed, so we can make them dinner before sending them all home back to their parents' house. What should we make for them? Maybe do some fish taco. She's like, all y'all come in here, do your homework. I don't want to hear your parents' mouth that I didn't make y'all do your homework, so come in here and do the homework. So of course she's in here cooking because it's Sarai. She has to do everything. And all the kids are in here doing their homework. That's cute. Can you not cook? I guess not. I guess you have to go out in the rain and try to grill some. Do we have a grill? I guess not. Is there really no grill here? What is a projects without a grill? That doesn't even make any sense. Let me show you some of the kids. So this is Nehemiah, who is Diana's brother, Camilla's son, Tavion's son. And then this is Kiana, who is Rhonda's daughter. And they're pretty close, actually. She's closer, I think, to Nehemiah. Yeah, her and Nehemiah are really close, but she's not that close to JT. I thought she wasn't, or not JT. I thought she wasn't close to RJ, but she is. She's close to both of them. And Bella's running away. Okay. If you're new here, I'm terrible at pets, so that's not shocking to me. But we should end the gathering so the kids can start heading home, and then we can bring the babies home as well. So let's end this gathering, and all the kids can go home. Bye. I was going to make you all fish tacos, but it's not working. And the two babies are in here with the toddler and the baby. She's like, I am in a terrible mood. Tell me Zane at least fed you, because Zane was supposed to feed you at least, Cameron. She did. She didn't bring you in the crib, but she at least fed you. Wait, are we officially making the tacos now? Oh, now she wants to make the tacos. She's going all the way to her apartment to make the tacos. Isn't that great? I wonder if we can have Cameron. Oh, she wants to get out. Can you try to go to sleep? Try to go night-night, Cameron. We're going to bring you to your mommy soon. She's like, bring me home. I don't want to be here anymore. I am not your child. I want my mom. Red is a really good mom too, but Red just works a lot. So that's why we watch her. But are you going all the way back to your apartment to cook the taco? She's like, I hate the kitchen in the daycare. So I'm going to go all the way to my apartment, which is across from the daycare, to cook. She's like, you're so extra for this. Ooh. Jate felt a boiling rage has washed over her. She can't help but feel a bit hot-headed at the moment. I believe this comes with the new pack. So she has a new personality trait. Hot-headed. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What are they arguing over there? And now Rhonda's gloomy. What is going on? Rhonda came home from work like, I hate my life and I hate everyone. Okay. This is a lot of people to take care of, but I don't plan on playing with the side characters too much, but they are here to help the story. And sometimes, like, depending on what choices you all choose, it will impact the story we tell with the side characters. So they will be a part of the series, but they're not the main focus. The main focus is Sarai and then our other sim, who we will be playing with in the morning. I do want to drop the babies off though, because I want to introduce you to Red and I want to introduce you to Sarai. RJ, why are you still here? Like, what? But I want to introduce you to Sarai's father as well. So I do want to eventually go over there. And plus we kind of have to bring Cameron home. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish making these fish tacos. Apparently, I'm going back to the daycare to finish them. I'm also sad because Blondie ran away and I didn't even get a chance to show you Blondie. But I think after we are finished making these tacos, we're going to drop the girls off. Diana lives in, let me zoom out because I can show you where they both live. Diana lives in these projects over here, which is just like the same exact projects as this, just over here. Like when I say same exact, everything's the same. So we're going to just move her back in here. And then Cameron lives in this like 2-story or 2-family apartment home right here. And this is also where Sarai's dad lives. And that's probably where we're going to end up going because I honestly don't need to show you this apartment building. So yeah, we'll pick back up dropping off baby Cameron. All right, we're here at her father's house or apartment. Let's act like we just are bringing Cameron back. Cameron is back officially in her home. This is her house. She's laying on the floor. My invisible baby mod I took out of the game, so now her crib has other cribs in a little bit. But we at least could put her in this one. Like, her dad should really... Oh, her dad is picking her up. This is her dad, Miles. He's probably like, oh my goodness, why'd you bring her back stinking to Sarai? But that's her father, Miles. He is so handsome. He is just... he's something special. But this is her aunt's baby father, so completely off limits. This is her Aunt Red in here. We're going to go in here and give her a big hug. She's probably the family member that we are not the closest to, that we open up the most to, because her aunt understands what it's like to be raised in this family, but she is way younger than her brother. She's more closer to Sarai's age. We're going to go in here. Oh, ask for dealer's number. See, this is what I mean by this family. Oh, we can ask to be Red's sim of honor because Red is engaged. I wonder if that means anything. Like, would we actually get invited to a wedding though? But let's go in here and give her a little family kiss that came with the mod, and I want to see that interaction. But this is her father, and this is her father's girlfriend, Yadira. Yadira is Yara's sister, and Yara is Devin's mom. So this is Devin's aunt. That's why we invited Devin with us. If she's out here, I don't even know where Devin just went. But Devin is also somewhere in this apartment. She's probably upstairs in Riaz's apartment because Riaz lives right upstairs from his sister, which kind of annoys Red because Red used to live in the projects with them, and then she moved to this apartment to get away from her brother, and then her brother moved upstairs. Really no escaping him, but she does love her dad, even though he can be overbearing sometimes. But she's gonna give her aunt a nice little family kiss. Oh, that was so sweet. She's like, I brought back Cameron, and her aunt, everyone says is twins because they both have the red hair. It's where she gets her red hair from, and everyone just thinks that, like, growing up they thought they were sisters, even though that is her aunt, and they do favor each other a little bit, but I feel like that just shows you the family ties that this family has. But I feel like her aunt is telling her, like, girl, you need to mellow out a little bit. So let's go out here and we can smoke some hookah together. So her aunt is like, I just got some new weed. Let's go out and smoke. Her aunt is definitely a smoker. And that's how her aunt copes with being in this family, is smoking. And like, Sarai will smoke when she's with her family, mostly like her aunt and her cousins. She'll smoke with them. But for the most part, she honestly does not enjoy smoking the least bit. And this just shows kind of like her family, and it's hard to like break away from them. Like, look at her struggling, smoking the hookah. She's like, this is absolutely gross. I hate this. But she doesn't want, like, when Sarai stands up for herself and tells her family, like, I don't like doing that, or I don't like that y'all say this, or whatever the case may be, it kind of puts a bigger rift between them all. The main thing I want for Sarai is to find a backbone this series and stand up to her family. Not necessarily, like, it's hard to explain. Her family are not bad people, but they do have a tendency to not bully, but like, they're very blunt. And Sarai has like, it hurts her feelings and she doesn't want to admit it because everyone in her family is so confident and like sure of themselves. And even though she does have she has the self-assured trait, she's still not like able to stand up against her aunt and her cousins, especially when it comes to like peer pressure of things. Well, that concludes our first day with Sarai. Tomorrow we're going to pick back up with our other sim. And speaking of Sarai not being able to stand up against her family, her aunt and her cousin basically wrangled her into going out to a bar tomorrow night after she's done watching the kids, because they're like, you seem stressed out, you never go out with us. And the main reason Sarai never goes out is because she's always so busy watching someone else's child, so she never has time to go out. And it's kind of like ironic that her aunt is the one that's telling her she never has time to go out, considering she's always watching her aunt's daughter. But Sarai does not have the backbone to say all that to her aunt right now, so she's just like, fine, I'll go out. And Sarai's honestly someone who she's not someone that likes to go out all the time. She rather much she much rather be by herself, but because she comes from a big family, she never is afforded that opportunity to just be by herself. So of course she agrees. So she will be going out to San Sequoia, and I did put a bar down, but that's going to be tomorrow night. Before we even go out to the bar, we have to meet our other sim. So in the morning, we're going to pick back up with the other sim of this challenge, because obviously Sarai is not going to just be by herself. I mean, she can be, and we can have a whole bunch of science babies with this new pack or the new infant update, but instead we're gonna have our babies with someone, and hopefully it all works out. That's gonna be up to you all once the voting comes into play, but I'll explain the voting tomorrow after we meet up with our other sim. So I'll see you all in the morning. All right, it's the next morning, and we are with our second sim for the series, and his name is Avery James. Avery is a young adult. He currently lives here in Copperdale, so he does not live in San Sequoia, but we will see San Sequoia at the end of this episode. But he is currently living in Copperdale with his family. He is the complete opposite of Sarai, and I think it's going to be really fun to play with both of them. I'm going to go over his traits, a little bit about his family and what he does, and yeah, I'm excited to introduce you to our second sim. So, like I mentioned, this is Avery James, and he is currently eating breakfast with his family. It's really dark out. I don't know if it's usually this dark in Copperdale, but it is 6 in the morning and he gets up pretty early. He's a snob, so it says Avery is a snob. Snob sims love to critique the work of others and prefer the companionship of fellow snobs. So, like I said, complete opposite of Sarai, who's like more down to earth. But he lives here with his parents and his grandparents. I'm going to introduce you to all the characters, but I want to finish going over his traits first. So, looking at Avery, he's also a young adult like Sarai, but he's a perfectionist, a snob, a genius, self-assured, and a bookworm. I believe they have this one trait in common. He's also a charismatic crooner from being a salary person. He also has the knowledge from his entrepreneur skill, and he would be happy to have a child, which is surprising. I don't know if I'm going to switch that. And he also has business savvy because he wants to be filthy rich. So yeah, that's a little bit about Avery. But this is all really surface level for him because he does have a deeper side, more than just wanting to be a perfectionist. And we're going to get into that. But he lives here with his grandparents and his parents and his sister. So let me go over his grandparents first. These are his grandparents, and they are his maternal grandparents. We have Edison Sheldon, who is his grandfather. He is a police chief, and he takes his job very seriously. He worked hard for his family to have the lifestyle that they have. Let me go over his traits. Aw, he's being sweet with his wife. How cute. Aw, they're so cute and still very much in love. But Edison here is a police chief. So if we look at his job, he is chief of police, but I want to show you his traits. He is ambitious, proper, self-assured, and family-oriented, and also active. And he rules over this family with a pretty much iron fist, very strict when it comes to his grandchildren and his daughters. He has 2 daughters. Nicole is one of them, and then he has one more daughter who is Nicole's sister. But Nicole's mom is Rita Sheldon. She's also the opposite of her husband. She is more of like just sweet. She's a goofball, cheerful, romantic, family-oriented, creative, and domestic. She just wanted to be a super parent, and that's what she did when she raised her girls. We're not going to meet Avery's aunt this episode. Maybe next episode we'll see more of the side characters, but like I mentioned, I just want to introduce you to everyone. She is a retired teacher, so she did retire, and she retired pretty young because she wanted to be there for her grandchildren. Speaking of grandchildren, she has 3. So her first one is, well, not her first, this is actually her youngest grandchild. This is Ashley. This is Avery's sister, and she is a teen. She's an animal enthusiast, a perfectionist, overachiever, and romantic. She's also the chair captain and animal affection from her trait. She loves animals and wants to be a veterinarian one day. She has school today. I think she has school, or she should be heading to school soon. But that is his sister. And then, oh yeah, see, we can send her alone. She's going to go to school, and she probably goes to school with Zane, who is Sarai's sister, but I'm not sure that they know each other. Before his mom leaves, because I think she's going to be heading to work soon, because she is a judge, or maybe she doesn't work today because she's at the top of her career. She's the one that is like the breadwinner of this family. She makes so much money and worked really hard all throughout her young adulthood to make sure she could provide for her kids, but she's also a really good mom as well and has close relationships with both, or not both, all of her children, because she does have 3 children. But if we look, she's the chief of justice and she only works 3 days a week currently, and she spends a lot of time at home and with the kids. Looking at her traits, she's an overachiever, family-oriented, ambitious, perfectionist, snob, and a cat lover, because they do have a little cat, Olive. And Olive is really the princess of this family. Olive is so cute. But that's their cat. And Avery also has an older brother who does not live with them. So I have no idea why Avery is up in his grandparents' like apartment part of their house. So this is their like, I guess, guest house where Nicole's parents stay, and they have like a little kitchenette and a place to sleep. I did not make this house. It came with the save file, but it works perfectly for this family. They have a guest room here for like when Nicole's sister comes to stay with them, because Nicole's sister is not married, doesn't have any kids, and likes to travel the world, but she does like to stay with them, and she'll be staying in this room. They have a kitchen. Their home is beautiful. So yeah, definitely the complete opposite of Sarai and her apartment living. They have like a huge home. On the second floor is the parents' room here, and they have a bathroom and a closet. And then over here is Ashley's room, and she has a closet across from her room that she puts all her clothes. And then on the third floor is the boys' rooms. So this was Avery's room growing up. It was more decorated when he was growing up, but he moved out to go to college. He does have a degree. But this is his room, and where he sleeps, his mom took down all of his decorations, so it's pretty plain. The other room across was his brother's room, Amel, and Amel actually was kicked out as a teen. So Avery's older brother ended up getting a girl pregnant while he was a teen, and the family was not feeling it at all. The family, in fact, doesn't talk about Amel at all. They don't like to bring it up, but Avery still secretly talks to his brother all the time. If we look, he wants to be friendly with Amel today, so he's probably going to sneak out and go hang out with his brother. And his grandfather is asleep, and I believe his dad is going to head off to work soon, and Avery's going to try to get out of the home to go visit his brother Amel and his brother's child. But as you can see, his parents are very strict when it comes to him. Like, they watch over everything that he does because they don't want him to turn out like Amel. That is kind of why he has the personality he does, where he is a perfectionist and he wants everything to go right all the time. And it's because the pressure of living under his brother's, I guess, legacy that he left on the family. But his brother is the only person that he honestly opens up to. So Sarai has her aunt Red, and she has her cousin Devin, who she's really close to, and that's like the people that Sarai opens up to. And Amel is Avery's person that he opens up to, because his parents don't get him and wouldn't get the things that he likes. Like, look how he dresses. He dresses like a grandfather with them, and it's because they kind of put him in a hold that he has to be a certain way, which is why he's going back to school. So like I mentioned, he already has a degree. If we go to his little panel, I think it should be there. He has a communications degree, and it's a distinguished degree, and he did well, but his parents are like, we want you to be a doctor. So he is going back to school for a biology degree so he can become a doctor. And he did apply, and he's waiting for the acceptance letter, and they're probably asking him like, hey, where's the acceptance letter? And everyone's around him like, did you get accepted to med school? And he's like, I am stressed out. I need to get out of this house. So let me see if the letter is in the mail, actually. No, it's not. And as you can see, we can't apply because he already sent out the application, and he's like, I already did it. It's great. And he's like, speaking of school, I'm meeting up with some friends I met in college, and his dad is heading off to work in his military uniform. He's like, okay, you better be home at a certain time. And, no drinking, nothing like that. Ashley got a little pop-up, but honestly, I'm sorry, I can care less right now, Ashley. But he's like, no drinking. His father is that strict. And Avery's like 22, so it's not even like he's a child, but they treat him like a child, but then also expect him to be an adult all the time. And it's just It's a lot. It could be a lot. But Avery has a plan to give his niece a gift. So his brother did end up having a daughter. She's currently a child. It's been some years since the whole situation happened. And honestly, his parents have not talked to Amel since they kicked him out at like 16. And Avery was around the age of like 10 when he got kicked out, and he still kept in contact with his brother. His brother would sneak and see him, and they'll see each other at the park, and he introduced him to his niece. And that is where Avery's able to be his full and true self, is with his brother. And I am hoping this series that he feels confident enough to stand up to his family. So that's what I mean by Sarai and him have a very similar story of they feel like their family is controlling them and their families are controlling them, and they kind of need to grow together, to grow up together and become confident enough to tell their families like this is who I want to be. And I don't know. I think this series is going to be a lot of fun discovering who Sarai and Avery are. But first, we have to get them to meet. So that's kind of what we're going to do with this last part of the episode. But before then, we have to head to San Sequoia because we need to give our niece a gift. All right, we're here at his brother's house. Aw, he looks so good. And he's officially wearing clothes that is more of his, I guess, personal style that he would choose to wear if he had the option to choose. But this is his brother's fiance and baby mother. Her name is Amiko. Kimiko is his niece, and I want to show you her before like I fix up her room. But this is what she looks like. She looks so sweet, and he has a gift for her because he loves his niece so much and he wants to get her a gift. But Avery's gonna come in and give his niece a gift, and I think she's so cute. Her nickname is Kimmy, so that's what everyone calls her, but she's never met her grandparents, and she always asks her uncle about them and will she ever meet them. But Avery's out here talking to Amiko and Emel like, hey, how about we go to the splash pad and bring Kimmy, and I have a gift for her. I want to teach her how to ride a bike. So that's the gift that we got her, is a new bike, and it's this bike right here. He's gonna go in and give it to her, and Emel's like, okay, yeah, sure, we can go to the splash pad. So we're going to head out and do that. I'm excited because I want to see more of San Sequoia, but we're going to give her a gift and hopefully she likes it. He's like, here you go, niece. I got you a new bike, and hopefully we can teach her to ride it, even though, did you like it? She did. But before we go out to we're not going to go out because this is the neighborhood the splash pad is in. I want to show you the room. And in this room, I mostly use stuff from Growing Together, and the stuff in this pack is so freaking cute. We have this like little hanging thing. I feel like this is for infants, but it works in a kid's room as well. And then we have the desk, and this also came with Growing Together, this little decoration. And then we also have a friendship bracelet we can make with her. Let's do that. I feel like let's do this one. The rainbow one, oh my goodness. After we give her the gift, we're going to do that. That's so cute. And then over here, this decal came with it. And then this rug, this chest came with it. And it looks like a chest you pass down to your kids, which is so cute. And then this is a dresser that came with the pack as well. This looks like CC I have, but it's cute. This mirror also came with the pack and the bed. And this decal right here. So I did put mostly, and the rug I think is with the update. So I did mostly use stuff from this pack in this room, and I think it's so cute. It made me really want to decorate a house for Avery and Sarai to have kids. And yeah, but we're going to go in and make a friendship bracelet. That's so cute. I wonder if we can be able to give it to her. I've never seen this animation done. Is it an animation or do we just sit and... Oh no, it's actually an animation. That's so cute. Can you tell that he loves his niece? This is like a completely different person than the Avery that we saw at his home. He's definitely more carefree here, and he's going to make such a good dad, but he needs to get rid of his snobbish ways. And hopefully meeting Sarai can do that for him. And I wonder if we can give that bracelet to his niece. Oh, and he got the handiness skill from that. Exchange friendship bracelets with Kimiko. Oh, that's so cute. I don't know if we'll go to the splash pad today because I really do want to teach her how to ride the bike. But I want to see this giving her the friendship bracelet. Why is he such a cute uncle? Somebody please tell me why. He's like, okay, Kimiko, I made you a bracelet. And she's like, wait, a bracelet? Wow, this means our friendship is pretty special, right? Almost a magical sort of friendship. That is so cute. Why do I love them so much? I love them so much. Aw. All right, let's see where the splash pad is. All right, so this is San Sequoia. Oh, it's pretty. The bridge in the back, but this looks like kind of like Magnolia Promenade a little. And it looks like Newcrest. So it makes sense that Newcrest is right next to here, actually. It looks like it's all one world. But over here, and I know some people hate that. And trust me, I want more diverse worlds as well. But the worlds that we get are never big enough. And the fact that all these worlds look similar makes it seem like they're all one big world. At least that's how I conceptualize everything. So I don't know. I'm not saying I love it, but I don't hate it. But I do want more diverse worlds at the same time. I don't know. I'm indecisive. But anyway, let's add all of them to the group and see if we can go to the splash pad together. Right, but this splash pad is so cute. And I like that you don't have to travel to a lot to go here. That it's just, in this world. And I wonder if we can why can't we play in the world water together? It just lets him play, but not... I want to see Kimiko play. I want her to have fun. But they're all going down here. We can just say that then we're going to just have them all watch Kimiko ride her new bike, since I can't get them to play in the water with him, and I don't want him to just play by himself in the water. And we need to save some things for when he has his own kids. So we can save that. That's fine. But he's like, it's a beautiful day, everyone. Oh, that's so cute. It's so pretty here. I don't even know if he would describe a day as beautiful. Even though he's more relaxed around his brother, he still has his snobbish ways. So there's that. But his brother's like, hey, you want to go out later? And he already... Oh, we can teach Kimiko to ride the bike, but he already told his dad he wouldn't drink. So he's like, I don't know. I told dad I wouldn't go out, that I'll be back. And he's like, oh my goodness. When are you going to realize that dad just likes to control everything? When are you going to realize that? We're going out. And just like Sarai, he has trouble saying no to people. So he's like, all right, man, fine. I'll go out with you. Stop being so gross. It's like he's telling him a gross joke. But can we not teach her how to ride a bike? Hello? Teach Kimiko to ride the bike. Teach her how to ride a bike. Oh, did he get a sentiment with his brother? Avery just wants the best for ML. He's like, I just want the best for you, bro. Oh, that's so cute. But can we not teach her? Oh my goodness, I just want to teach the girl how to ride a bike. I reset her. Hopefully this works. He's like, do you want to ride your bike? I feel like she just said no. Oh no, she said yes. Is she going to ride? Oh, she is. And we gained a parenting skill. Oh, she's so cute. Wait, she needs a helmet on. Where is her helmet? Oh, there's a helmet. Never mind. Oh, but she's trying so hard. Oh, her helmet is so cute. Go, Kimmy, go. I'm just following her around. She just hit herself in her head. I don't think it's safe to be riding around a splash pad, Kimmy. Are you even teaching her, though? Or are you just telling her that she has to ride her bike and you must watch? Or can, we click on her and, encourage her at least? Or we can teach her about plants. That's so cute. But I don't think we can click on her. Is this just all you do when you teach to ride a bike? You just stand there? Okay. At least Kimmy looks cute riding that bike. But this world is so pretty. Oh, this house is nice. This is not even a house. Why does it really look like a Sims house, though? Oh, you can sit here? No, that's cute. The screenshots would just be so cute there. That's really cute. I know I'm just saying cute, but I just want to check out this world. Oh, there's another place to sit under here. A nice picnic. And you can grill. Is this a lot? Oh my goodness. Why do I keep thinking everything is a lot? This looks like a real lot. Is it not? I can't even click on this. Can you even walk over here? Okay, you can walk over here, but wow. So it looks like apartments, but there's no apartments here. I would have loved if this world had apartments. Oh, this is someone's house though. Oh, this house is nice. Who lives here? Oh, but we're supposed to be heading out to the bar. So his brother basically, I'm getting so distracted by the world. I want to explore this world more, but we have this whole series to do so. But basically his brother's like, we're going out, let's go. And if you don't remember, Sarai is also forced out by her aunt and her cousin. So we should be meeting up with them, even though they don't know each other right now. I am hoping we get to meet at this bar that I put down in San Sequoia. So let's head out over there. All right, we're here at the bar in San Sequoia, and Avery was heading in, and he ran into Red, and I feel like Red is someone that is very bold, and she's like, you're very handsome. You should meet my nieces. And she's talking about Sarai over here, and of course Devin. Even though Devin is technically not her niece, Devin is someone that she grew up around, and it's Sarai's cousin, so she always refers to Devin as her niece as well. So he's going in to meet Devin. He kind of just walked right past Sarai, didn't really even notice her, and he's like, "Oh hey, I met your aunt outside. She said you're in here." And I wonder what he thinks about Devin and Red, since he's introduced himself to both of them. But he thinks Red is basic looking. He's not really into her too much, but they have good compatibility. Red already has a man anyway. She's engaged to Miles, but he's going to introduce himself to Devin as well. And Devin and him also have good compatibility. Actually, they have amazing compatibility, but he perceives Devin as unattractive. Doesn't seem like much will be going on there. And he was like, "Okay, I heard you had another niece. Where is she?" type of thing. And hopefully Sarai comes in here soon. It's going to be interesting because I don't know what Sarai would think about him until we play with her next episode. And it's going to be weird just playing with Avery and not being able to control what Sarai does. But Devin's like, "You should meet my cousin. She's outside." Because I feel like Red and Devin have always been trying to get Sarai into meeting someone and actually dating guys, because Sarai's always so busy with the kids in her family that she doesn't really have a social life. So they kind of want her to meet someone. So Devin is like, yeah, he's handsome, but I feel like Devin already has like a few guys lined up. Like Devin is so pretty that she's like, you know what, Sarai can have him. And Sarai's coming in like, oh my, why are they so awkward trying to force me to meet this guy? He's starving too, so we should get him something to eat. But he's like, "Hi, I'm Avery," and she's like, "Hey, I'm Sarai." Wait, how did they gain a sentiment already? And they're actually compatible? Like, I purposely did not want them to be compatible. And his dad is home, and his dad's probably like, "Where's Avery?" Oh my goodness. I wanted them to have bad compatibility, but he does perceive her as very attractive, which is really good. So that's good. They have great attractiveness, great compatibility, and they already have a sentiment, which is crazy. But he's probably like, "Hey," and it's already clear he finds her drop dead gorgeous, but she's sad right now. I don't know what would make Sarai sad, but it's also streak-tastic, the holiday, so hopefully nobody goes streaking. But he really has to use the bathroom, and I think once he laid eyes on Sarai, he's like, whew, she looks good. And he needs to, like, get himself together in this bathroom before anything. So we are going to practice some pickup lines in the mirror to, like, hype himself up. We're going to use the bathroom and come back out here and try to get to know Sarai some more. Also, we need to order food. And I ended up just making a quick club for them all because I didn't want anyone to leave. So now we have a friends club with all of them in there. Do I see this club going on forever? No, but I just wanted them to be in a club because I didn't want Sarai to leave, because this is their first meeting and we have to make this as special as we can. So he's in the bathroom, or he was in the bathroom, using the bathroom. I guess he's going to come back out here to wash his hands and then go in the bathroom to psych himself up. But we're going to just ignore the psyching himself up. I feel like he's in a good mood now. And is the bartender leaving? Like, hello, we need some food. Oh, I guess we can have food. Oh, actually, maybe we should grill for everyone. So let's grill some. I feel like he wants to, like, show off his cooking skills. So let's just make some grilled chicken. I don't know why there's a grill at this bar, but I didn't make this bar. This bar also doesn't come with the world, even though it looks like it does. And that's because I believe I looked up, like, San Sequoia Bar to get this bar, or it's titled San Sequoia Bar, but this is in a different neighborhood than where his brother lives. So while he's grilling some chicken, I want to check out this neighborhood as well. This looks so much more like a urban styled place, but there's no apartments, which has me, like, big sad. I might even, like, build apartments and just put it in here, or not build, but find some on the gallery. And I'm guessing this is the movie theater that comes with this world. So if we want, we can attend a movie and watch a movie with Sarai. No, that would be really cute. Like, maybe we figure out that she loves movies. But right now he's cooking some grilled chicken to impress her. And hopefully she likes his cooking. I don't even know if he can cook. I doubt it. Yeah. Oh no, he's level 5 cooking. So he can throw down a little bit. And I guess he wants to show off for her. I feel like Sarai is someone that he would never think to date, just because she's so not out there, but completely different than the style that his parents would want for him. And that kind of attracts him to her as well, that she's so different. But I don't even know how Sarai feels about him, because I don't even know where she is. Like, did she end up leaving? It's not even, like, letting me lock the camera on her. Like, where is she? I wonder if I, like, call them to a meal. Wait, I don't want to call everyone, just, like, the group. Can I call the group to the meal? But he's bringing the food in here. There's also the new table that comes with the pack that I want to use. I like that there's like this sitting area in here. But he's finally eating after starving all day. And I'm hoping that, okay, Devin's coming in. Oh, and it's ladies' night. But where's Sarai? I feel like she's so shy that she actually left. Like, hello? But since Sarai is nowhere to be found, we're going to ask Red about her a little bit. How do you ask about other Sims now? Gossip? Oh, okay. Other Sims. Ooh, actually, there's an option to ask about another Sim's preferences. So he's going to ask, like, yo, what kind of guy does Sarai like? Like, would I be the type of guy she'll be into? So he's like, hey, you said your name is Red, right? That niece you were talking about. What kind of guy does she like? Like, he's trying to be salty, like smooth, but honestly, he's not smooth at all. So he's like just asking her more about Sarai and the type of guy that she likes. But I think that she said, yeah, she likes the color black. He's like, well, I have black hair. Do you mean like black hair, black eyes? What? I have both. I want them to play this card game, but he gets along with Red so much that it's honestly crazy. Like, they just keep goofing around. Like, okay, but where is Sarai? All right, I guess we're going to play the new game that comes with the pack. I selected that Sarai and Devin join the game and Red, but I don't even know if they're going to do so. This is like a nice bar, though. I think we're going to come to this bar often. So symbols is like dominoes, but just with symbols. That's actually really cute. I freaking love dominoes. I am Jamaican, so dominoes are like a big part of my family and just playing dominoes overall. And I feel like Avery's grandfather, Edison, is Jamaican. Like, he was making grilled plantains for breakfast. Like, that's very, very Jamaican of him to do so. Not saying that Jamaicans are the only ones that eat plantains, but I feel like his grandfather's Jamaican. So he's like, you guys don't know how good I am at symbols. But I feel like Sarai actually left because she's not here. So I think we're going to end the episode off here. And this is where the first choice comes in. Oh my goodness, he slapped down the symbols like he was playing dominoes. And my little Jamaican heart is living for this right now. Like, I'm actually living for this game. I think it's the cutest thing ever. And I'm going to be playing this game. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And I feel like Red is like, I'm from the hood. Listen, I know how to play symbols. And they're just having a grand old time playing. It's so funny. But we're actually going to end the episode off here. And we're going to go into our first choice selection. And it has to do with Red and Avery, believe it or not. So with choices, I present two choices for you all, and then you all vote on the choice. All of the choices will have outcomes. Now, if you're someone like, well, Maya, you can just control the outcomes because say we vote for choice A, but you really wanted us to vote for choice B, how are we supposed to know that you're choosing the correct outcomes? And I'm going to show you how you can trust that I will not change outcomes, and I will let you 100% decide on what our Sims do. All right, so this is what I'm using to hold myself accountable that I don't change any of the choices. So each episode, when we get to our choice decision, we'll have this PowerPoint. And in this PowerPoint, it has a few slides that go over a few things that I want to show you before I show you the choices. So it says, let's grow together. Will Sarai and Avery grow together or apart? So each of your choices have 3 outcomes that happen from the choice, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So if you look right here, these are some of the choices, and I'm going to add a link on it. So like if I click on choice 1, it'll bring us to choice 1. But say we're on choice 5 and we want to go back and see what we did for choice 1, 2, 3, or 4, we'll be able to go back and keep track of the different choices that we make. And I gave us 12 choices because I imagine that maybe we'll have 12 episodes this first season and we'll have 12 choices to choose from. But the first choice is titled Getting Together. And this choice has to do with how do Avery and Sarai actually end up together. So as you can see that Red and Avery are talking. Sarai ended up going home early and he really wants to get to know Sarai because one, he's attracted to her, instant hit off with her, but something is obviously keeping her from him. And he wants to basically put in a good word through Red. So there's two choices, choice A and choice B. You all have to let me know which choice you choose, and you can let me all know in the comments, but I will also be posting a poll one day after this video is uploaded, and that's what we'll do for every time I upload a video for these series or this series. It's going to be a choice poll right after. So if you're not subscribed, you want to make sure you're subscribed so you can keep up with the choices and make sure your vote is heard. But you can also let me know down in the comments what you think that the outcome will be for both of the choices, and let me know which one you're voting for if you want. And it's going to be like a nice time for us to chat, because each choice has three things that happen because of the choice. So the first choice is Red tells Sarai that Avery wants to just hook up. All he told her was like, hey, give your niece my number. Never really went into detail about what he expects. Now, I honestly don't know what Avery expects out of it. I want to say that he wants to actually date her just because that's his personality, but Red doesn't know that. So Red can either tell Sarai that Avery just wants to hook up, or she can tell Sarai, choice B, Avery wants to go on a date. And depending on which ones you choose, there will be a series of outcomes that we will have to play out next episode. And I'm not going to show you the outcomes now, but next episode, I will show you that I did not edit this document at all from the moment you're seeing it now to the moment that next episode is recorded. I'm going to show you this PowerPoint. I'll show you the edit history, that I am not changing anything on this document, meaning I have to stick to the choice that you all choose. Now, both choices have a series of outcomes that I'm kind of nervous to play both of them out, and I'm interested to see what you all would choose. And yeah, this is going to be our series. When I say let's grow together, I mean all of us are going to grow with these characters together, and I'm so excited for that. But if you are enjoying the series, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and the next episode is all reliant on our friend Red here and what she decides to tell her niece. I had so much fun playing with both characters. I am going to be forcing myself to not play with the characters anymore, because I can't play until you all make a decision, which is going to be really hard for me. But I had so much fun this episode. Let me know what you think about the new pack and the series down below. Let me know which choice you're leaning towards and why, and what you think is going to happen. But I had so much fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.